Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sheffield Steelers guy video. This is it, guys. Tomorrow it is do or die in Cardiff. One team will go to the Challenge Cup final and get the first spot in that Challenge Cup final. The Cardiff Devils, the Sheffield Steelers. Now, today we're going to be giving our Challenge Cup semi-final second leg predictions. And yes, I have got my favourite NHL team, the Tampa Bay Lightning. You can't beat the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Toronto Maple Leafs are crap. My favourite NHL team are the Tampa Bay Lightning. So there you go, you found out a bit more about me. And this jersey is absolutely ginormous on me, but who cares? I absolutely love it. So today we are going to be giving my predictions for the Challenge Cup semi-final second leg. We're going to start by reiterating on the first leg. Obviously, the first leg of the Challenge Cup semi-final ended Sheffield 5, Cardiff 3. It was a very close first leg. However, Sheffield got the edge in the end and took a 2-goal lead into the second leg. Now, there was obviously a lot of drama about Cardiff's third goal, and after looking at constant video replays, I think it was a good goal, and I actually think that most Sheffield fans were just whining about it. It was a good goal, there was a penalty on the Steelers, it's a delayed penalty goal. Therefore, it's a good goal. Anyway, going off that topic, we go into the second leg with a 2-goal lead. And it doesn't matter what Cardiff say, what Cardiff do, because the Cardiff Devils are weak going into this second leg. They are short benched. There's no Riley Brandt. There's no Brett Pelini. Those two are out. There's no Gleeson Fournier. They're bound to start Ben Bounds, who shipped 2 in the first period against Sheffield in that league game anyway. Cardiff went to Sheffield and lost twice. However, the game is in Cardiff, and all too many Steelers fans know that when we play in Cardiff, we get turned over. However, we have a lot to be confident about going into this game. We are going into the game with a 2-goal lead. We score the first goal in that semi-final second leg. 3-goal aggregate. Just like that. Say the first period ends 2-0 Steelers. Boom. 4-goal aggregate. And Cardiff are most likely just going to slow it down and just admit that they're not going to the final and they're going out. However, I can't see... I'm going to be honest here. I can't see Cardiff turning us over simply because they are short-benched and they have had one of the biggest downfalls from being at the top of the league ever. At the start of January, Cardiff were like 6 points clear at the top of the league. They strolled off to go play in the Continental Cup final, won it, came back into the league and got slapped across the face by everybody else. And now Belfast are 8 points clear of us at the top of the league, and Cardiff are sat in 4th near the Coventry Blaze. Cardiff have had a massive downfall. Do you remember Steelers 22-23, where we were top of the league at Christmas? Not by a few points, and then in January we went to 4th. That is what's going on at the minute for the Cardiff Devils. And that is why I do think the Steelers are going to claim the first final spot. The Steelers are the current holders of the cup. They know all too well what it's like to play in Cardiff, and we know all too well what to do when we've got an aggregate lead in a semi-final. I say that and then look back to the semi-final in 22-23, but that's fine because the team who knocked us out are about to get dropped out anyway, sadly. So, Cardiff, Sheffield, it really is a hard one to predict because one half of my brain says we're going to get turned over, the other half of my brain says we're going to go to the final, and it is so hard to predict what I think this score is going to be. Now, Cardiff fans, I do hate to say this, and I do apologise for saying this, I have gone with Cardiff 2, Sheffield 5. Sheffield have a full strength team. Yes, we've lost Maxime Gallard, but we've still got players like Patrick Watling, Kevin Tansey, I would say Robert Dowd at the minute, Dominic Cormier, Mitchell Baumas, Una Hootler. They're all the players who are playing well at the minute, and Cardiff are very short benched, and I think it's going to be the Steelers game. I think it's going to be the opposite of Cardiff turning us over. I think it's going to be Steelers turning Cardiff over in Cardiff. Now, as you know, it's a risk saying that as a Steelers fan, because we always bottle something and we always have a trophyless season, and all of us Steelers fans are sat here every single season wondering, are we going to get a trophy this year? And that's just the Steelers fan aspect altogether. We're just another hockey team in the Elite League who just has these fans who theorise that we're going to win everything every year when we're not. So this game we really do need to win, because we are the current holders of the Challenge Cup, and getting into the final, and then if Belfast get into the final, we could beat Belfast in Belfast to win a trophy in their backyard. And oh my god, how much I want to do that at the minute, because Scott Conway, it's time for sweet revenge in the Challenge Cup final. I don't want Nottingham in the final, I want Belfast, so we can show Scott Conway right in his face that 2022 is behind us, and now the pictures of the 2025 Steelers Challenge Cup win in Belfast is going to be plattered all over your screens. I do think it'll actually be a Sheffield and Nottingham final, though. Think of how well Nottingham have been playing, and they do have what it takes to compete against Belfast. A lot of their scores lately have been very close, especially with us as well. The last score between us and Nottingham was 3-2 to us. So I think it would be funny if Belfast actually get knocked out by Nottingham and the final is held in Sheffield. But then you've got a Nottingham and Sheffield and Nottingham final, and that would be insane. But it's not down to us, and Scott Conway is a good player. I did a great impression there of what Steelers fans say to Scott Conway. But we're just going to have to wait here after tomorrow and find out. Alright guys, let me know your predictions for the second leg. It's going to be an insane one, and I just can't wait. If you guys have enjoyed this video, give it a like and of course subscribe. I will see you tomorrow for the second leg of the semi-final, guys. And that's it from Steelers Guy, and up the Tampa Bay Lightning, fuck the Toronto Maple Leafs.